Oh, hey, party people. Today is day 19, and I am coming to you live from Dortmund. So I'm slowly kind of like one little day behind of filming because life happens, and yesterday I couldn't film either, but you know what? It's okay. I'm staying consistent, and I promise you, you will have 31 days of joy, of moving, of connecting, of thinking, and of just being. Okay, so today's thoughts of the day are about going with the flow and riding a wave. So, what does that mean? So, I always think of life as coming in phases, right? Like sometimes we're in this wave and the wave is moving and moving, and I'm not even a surfer, but you imagine what it's like to be on a surfboard and you're kind of like totally riding the wave, and the wave is great and great and great. And then sometimes the wave just kind of like, it kind of crashes. It's not that you crash as a person, but sometimes the wave just kind of crashes. And it doesn't mean that the situation or the feeling or the thought process or the project or whatever it is over. It just kind of means like, all right, let's regroup, let's recalibrate, and then kind of like get back on the next wave. So with that in mind, I think riding the wave and going with the flow is a really important part of life. Sometimes going with the flow is much easier, sometimes it's much harder. So, where can you perhaps go with the flow a little bit more? And where do you feel like you need to or you want to kind of like control the flow? Because if anyone's ever seen a river or a creek or a stream or any sort of like moving body of water, you know there's those boundaries at the end, right? There are those borders. And unless there's like a huge rainstorm or whatnot, it kind of keeps everything in check. Yes, of course, it like ebbs and flows a little bit from side to side, but at the end of the day, it's still kind of like within those parameters. So if we think of like those are your boundaries, how much are you willing to accept and how much are you willing to kind of just like let go with the flow? So as long as your boundaries are in place and as long as you're not misaligning with yourself, then how everything happens within those boundaries is kind of like a playful dance, right? So how much can you go with the flow? So we ride the wave, and then the wave kind of goes down, and then we go with the flow, and then another wave comes, right? It's like, yes, today is the day of water metaphors. Yeah, just thought processes for today. I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. Today we're going to just do a little bit of a stretchy, energetic session. Just again, checking in with yourself of like what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what feels right, what doesn't feel right, and kind of allowing for you to mentally release and also push energetically things away from you that don't serve you anymore or don't work for you, and then really open up and kind of call those things into you that do work. So today's movement session may not be a full 5 minutes. I'm in an office and there's no timer. So I'm just going to do a few body mind movements with you, and feel free to repeat them, feel free to do them longer. And we'll take it from there. Yeah? Cool. I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. All right, we are here. We ready? Great. We're going to take our space no matter where you're at, no matter what you're wearing, and just kind of open it up. Feel again where your boundaries are at this moment energetically. Right? We've got our physical ones, and then like our energy kind of just radiates out a little bit further. Great, and then take that all back to you. Your self-love hug, whatever that looks like for you at the moment. Bending knees, not bending knees, moving, not moving. And then acceptance for where you're at this present moment. Mind, body, soul, spirit. Again, just checking in with yourself. Where are you right now? And be okay with that. It will shift like everything does. Okay, and yes, I'm going to be boogieing. Are you ready? We're going to do it now. Cool. So today we're going to boogie. I'm kind of alone in this office. That's okay. Not fully alone, but Not so many people. Checking out the water, checking out the vibes. Great, present moment. And here we are. Okay, so I want you to feel that space around you and see what's actually happening. I want you to see where your body ends and your energetic being space begins. So I want you to think of how much space you want to take up physically at this moment. And I want you to perhaps, if you have a certain situation that you're working with, by all means think of the situation. Otherwise, you can think of a vibe, an energy, a vibration, an intention, something that you want to remove, and then something that you want to bring in. And we're literally going to do this just by taking the bit. So you're going to come to your body for a moment, and you're going to start from all the way behind you, and you're going to push away whatever that feeling is. So I don't know, you feel not heard, or you feel not respected, or you feel not seen, whatever it is, and you don't want that anymore. So you're going to take that feeling and you're going to remove it. This can also be for a person, this can be for a situation. You're just removing it basically from your energetic sphere. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. You're just taking it from you and kind of pushing it all the way away, saying, I don't want this anymore. And this is where these hand movements and kind of like the flexing actually come into play. You're taking it and you're kind of like removing it from your space. Good, and you're gonna open up all the way. So this arm's length, at least the arm's length, is clear of all of that stuff that you just released. You can do this multiple times for multiple things. So again, whatever you no longer want, taking up your energetic space internally and right around you. Great, and now I want you to think about what you do want to bring more of into your life. What are you open to? So I do believe that we attract what we are putting out there into the universe. So what are you putting out? What do you want to put out there? And what do you want to attract more of so that you can align with that? So we're going to do the same thing. This time we're going to extend the arms out and you're going to pull it into you. This is all what you want to bring in. So you're going again around, opening up the fingers, then kind of grabbing it and bringing it all the way into your chest. Great, so this is what I want. And I'm going to bring it in closer to me. And again, often just to kind of think of a feeling. It's not necessarily a person or a thing that you're bringing into you. It's more of like this, what do you want to embody more of? And you're just gently taking it into your body, into your energetic sphere, into your field so that you can really live it. Great, and now you're going to extend again. And this time the fingers are a little bit softer, but I want them to be cupped together because now you're kind of bringing everything again into you. And these are all of the bits that you do want. Chest still stays open. We still work with our Pilates breath, but you're taking up your space. And now it's like that, everything that's filling me up right now are all things I want. And all things I really want to embody, really want to embrace. And you kind of just do this until you feel like, all right, I'm full at this present moment. Yeah? Great. I want you to bring everything all the way up. And then exhale it down. Everything up. And then exhale down. Last time. Great, everyone. Please, monster hugs to yourself. Remember, you are also responsible for your energetic body. So we're made of energy. We're made of cells. So whether you are super into this energetic concept or not, your body still like holds on to things. So let's be really mindful of what we're allowing to enter our body, not physically, but energetically. And what are we actually really just ready to release? Because you get to decide that. No one else decides that, right? You decide what stays and what goes. Great, and now we're gonna just stretch again, inhaling here. Just gently bend the knees, twisting to the left for a moment, stretching all the way back up. And then exhaling out to the right, gentle twist at the waist. Good. One more time on each side. And all the way out. Great. Back to the middle. Hands in your prayer position or one hand on your chest, on your heart. Just acceptance for where you're at and reminding yourself that you can make changes and you can decide and you can feel how you want to feel. Yeah? Things do hurt sometimes and things feel amazing sometimes. And there are so many emotions in between. But you get to decide how much real estate something takes up within you. Great. Monster self-love hug. Taps on your own backs. And that's it. Happy day 19. Have a great day. Tomorrow I will be back in action from home. So keep it real and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.